Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. Sorry that it's up so late today. Today's been a very busy day, but it's take two, an attempt at Hitmonchan. One more time, Hitmonchan. Honestly, I think Hitmonlee is better because of its speed tier, and Hitmonchan obviously doesn't have a good stab move like high jump kick to abuse, but it does have access to bulk up. It does have the elemental punches, decently strong. So it's a pretty cool fighting type. Again, I'd probably use Hitmonlee over it, but Hitmonchan obviously, like I said, has the elemental punches. Hitmonlee doesn't. So that's a pretty big plus. With bulk up, it can actually up its attack and defense. Now, if you guys missed any of my previous Wi-Fi battles, there is a playlist down below. Encourage you to check that out. As always, I ask that if you would like to see something, suggest it. But check out the Wi-Fi battle first just to see, or the Wi-Fi battle playlist first, just to see if I've already used it. And feel free to check out the guide to team building as well. So let's get right into these battles. Hopefully we can get some good ones. Again, I do apologize for this going up so late. I know it's going up late. It's 9 o'clock when I'm recording this. And yeah, it's going to be a while, but be back, guys. Alright, guys, so we have a game now. This is not that bad for Hitmonchan. Thunder Punch for Gyarados, Brick Break for Snorlax. I could probably bulk up on Muck as well. Pretty cool team on my opponent's part. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, they do have obviously Alakazam that can threaten me, and Aerodactyl if it has like Fly or Wing Attack can threaten me too. But pretty excited for Hitmonchan. So let's see if we can get it to do something in this game. We're gonna lead off with Rhydon because it matches up well versus everything besides Gyarados. And it can initially get me up rocks, obviously weakening that Arcanine. I lead off with Gyarados. I do have Venusaur as 100% switch-in, which gives me a Sleep Powder. They have no immunities, or a Leech Seed. I have a Alolan Sandslash and Snorlax to check Alakazam, so I'm not worried about that thing too much. Arcanine could be a little bit problematic with Will-O-Wisp. The main thing I'm hoping is that my opponent has a real team and this is not an in-game team, because it looks pretty cool. And I like their Diglett hat on their Pikachu. Lead off with it. Okay, yeah, this is a real game. This is a real game. This is a real game. They let off with the rocker. This is a real game. That's it. That's all the proof I needed. That's it. So one really cool thing about getting rid of Aerodactyl is I get rid of their immediate response to my Zapdos, right? So this Rock Slide can do a lot. Might knock out Aerodactyl, might not. It's been a while since I've been in this situation. I feel like I haven't used Rhydon as much lately. But yes, okay, good. So we get rid of Aerodactyl. Nice, nice. Get rid of Aerodactyl. Amazing. My opponent does get up rocks. This will allow them to get in Gyarados, most likely, to which I will respond with Venusaur. And if they don't Mega Evolve their Gyarados, that means that my Hitmonchan threatens it with Thunder Punch. So I'm pretty excited. And if they do Mega Evolve, that means I threaten it with Brick Break. So it's a win-win for me. I'm assuming a Waterfall might come out. They might Crunch. They might Dragon Tail, predicting me to go Venusaur. Dragon Tail would be a very good play. We're going to keep Rhydon because it can deal with Arcanine. It can also come in on Snorlax if need be. And can get up rocks and also Dragon Tail that thing away too. So let's see if we can get... I just really want a game where my Hitmonchan can get one kill. They do go for Waterfall. They don't opt to Mega Evolve. So again, that leads me to believe that they will be using their Mega Alakazam this game, which is fine. I don't have a Alolan Sandslash, so I'm gonna Mega Evolve and go for Leech Seed. I'm assuming they're gonna want to go out to Arcanine now, and what I want to do is get up rocks, especially if they're not opting to get up or Mega Evolve their Gyarados. I want to make sure I have that. Now, my opponent has all these shiny Pokemon, look kind of clean, but by going for Leech Seed, it means that my switching to my my Rhydon is more cushioned, I guess you could say, because I get the Leech Seed recovery. And I'll always be able to switch into Gyarados, so that's pretty cool. So I get some nice, valuable recovery. This will give me rocks as well with Rhydon. They could double out to Gyarados, but I'm not sure how much they'll actually get for them in the turn. Also, weakening Arcanine is very good for Sandslash. Unfortunately, Hitmonchan is like just shy of Arcanine speed. This is where, like, if it was Hitmonlee and their Arcanine was Adamant and my Hitmonlee was Jolly, then I'd be able to outspeed them. My Hitmonchan is Jolly though, so we'll see. So maybe they might Will-O-Wisp here. They do Flare Blitz. Just play it a little bit safe. That's fine. So this is nice because they take a little bit of recoil. I got the Leech Seed up on them too. Do they burn me? Nice, they don't. So beautiful. So with this, and let's say they do go for Will-O-Wisp here or Sewer Power, expecting me to go for rocks, I'm fine with it. My Rhydon's main job is to deal with this. This is completely fine. I get up my rocks here. That's what I want. I want my rocks up. They do switch out, maybe back out of Gyarados. A little bit risky though. They make the good mid-ground play. I actually do agree with Snorlax coming out, mainly because had I gone for Rock Slide, obviously the the Gyarados wouldn't appreciate it. I wonder if they could actually touch me. I'm gonna go for Dragon Tail here. Yeah, I think they're random Surf. It could, I mean, Snorlax can do whatever, right? I'm pretty sure Snorlax can Surf. I know in at least RBY it does. Does it get Surf now too? They go for Superpower. That's fine. That would have hit everything. That does a lot too, man. I was about to say, is that choice banned? Even though there's obviously no... There's no items like that. So yeah, Snorlax does learn Surf. Okay, cool. So I've used Surf. So I forced them out into Muck. Not the worst case if they're not running Mega Drain. I'm gonna go for Earthquake. As they have Ice Punch. I don't know if this will knock me out. Yeah, I'm a Rhydon. Sorry about that. So I'm going to be able to knock them out with Earthquake. Beautiful. This is something that my... basically now when I go for Brick Break or Thunder Punch, like nothing really wants to resist it. Alakazam doesn't have the best defenses, so I'm okay with this. I'm very okay with this. Once Zam goes down, I know for a fact that my Hitmonchan is going to go in. Oh, I don't mind them bringing out Snorlax either. I definitely do not mind. Let's go for Earthquake. Should be faster. Surprised it didn't go Gyarados. But regardless, I get to bring out my Hitmonchan next. And I get to pick up my first KO of the game with Hitmonchan. Well, not my first KO of the game. I have 2 Pokemon gone. But I get to pick up my KO with my Hitmonchan, which I really like. And if they go Gyarados after, I can Thunder Punch it too. They can obviously go Alakazam. But, yeah, I can Thunder Punch them, which makes me happy. Big Hitmonchan. That's my boy Ippo. If you, well, Ippo's a reference to my favorite anime, Hajime no Ippo, if you guys didn't know. I'll go for Ice Punch. I don't think they go Gyarados, but it will knock out Snorlax. And I don't want to reveal, I love the way this thing uppercuts, but I don't want to reveal that I have Thunder Punch, right? I would love if they go Gyarados and I just knock them out with Thunder Punch. That'd be great. They can obviously go Alakazam, though, as they do. Very fair. I'm going to keep Sandslash healthy for this thing. I do have a few options. Actually, Snorlax is fine. Snorlax is absolutely fine. Basically, if I get off Facade damage on Alakazam, it guarantees it in range of my Alolan Sandslash. And if they want to Mega Evolve, and they might Calm Mind, considering Hitmonchan doesn't really threaten them too much. But they may also go for a Psychic. As they do go for Calm Mind. So they're kind of committing to attacking. That's completely fine too. As I mentioned, I want this thing gone so my Hitmonchan can kind of just click Thunder Punch on Gyarados and maybe do some damage to Arcanine. I don't expect it to, like, you know, the sweep. There's only 3 Pokemon left. But it'll do some damage. I'm going to Self-Destruct here. It might be a little bit early, but yeah, basically, but in normal cases, I would always go for Facade there because it puts it in range of Zam. Excuse me, of Alolan Sandslash's Ice Punch. I'm kind of worried that they might crit my Alolan Sandslash with Shadow Ball, so I'd much rather just automatically get rid of that Pokemon and then be able to bring out my Hitmonchan and hopefully threaten the Gyarados. So if they want to go Gyarados now, I can hit that thing up with a Thunder Punch. As I do go Gyarados, nice. Nice, nice. I can hit this thing up with a Thunder Punch. Beautiful. Big Hitmonchan. Okay. Alright, we go right for Thunder Punch here. Beautiful. Go on. Hey, Hitmonchan picking up that KO, and then they'll be able to bring out Arcanine. Arcanine should be able to knock me out with Flare Blitz. Hitmonchan, well, it has base 79 defense, but really, really low HP at base 50. If it doesn't knock me out, Brick Break will knock them out anyway. So Hitmonchan might pick up 3 KOs here. I love the way Hitmonchan moves. I'm sorry, but I was talking about earlier, but my favorite anime is Hajime no Ippo. It's about a boxer, and I just love Hitmonchan for that. I also love the lore behind Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, you know, based on Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. Ooh, Hitmonchan eats it up. Not bad. Finish him off with a Brick Break. Hey. Alright, so Hitmonchan picking up 3 KOs, already doing better than the last time he used it. Nice. Alright, so I'll actually look for another game. We do have a... I kind of want to make it short, but like at the same time, I feel like it's unfair to you guys, especially because you probably waited all... for those that specifically watch these and not my show on lives, you might have waited all day. So I'll look for another battle, guys. We'll be right back. Alright, guys, we got a game, a more standard matchup. Definitely a little bit threatening for Hitmonchan. But Thunder Punch for Gyarados, Ice Punch for Dragonite. Some cool options here for sure. I think that my Rhydon's rocks are going to go... they're going to be really useful in this game. I do think that Alolan Sandslash is kind of going to be key to winning. It has some great resistances and kind of just sets up on Dragonite. So I think Alolan Sandslash will be key for winning this game. We'll see how it goes though. But I do think that Hitmonchan may pick up 1 or 2 KOs, which is pretty important for me. Which I value a lot. And the fact that they do have a Mega Venusaur, a little bit annoying, but I have my own Mega Venusaur, so that means they can't just spam Sleep Powder and Leech Seed versus me. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool matchup. Let's see how it ends up going. I'm assuming they're going to lead off with maybe something that can deal with Rhydon, but they may just lead off with their rocker because Aerodactyl is literally the only rocker on their team. And I very much value rocks versus them, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it up because they may taunt me with their Aerodactyl. We'll see though. We'll see how this ends up going because they may lead off with their Gyarados to threaten my... best case scenario, they lead off with Zapdos and I get up rocks. They do lead off with Gyarados though. Basically to threaten my Rhydon. That's like the only reason why you lead off with Gyarados here. Open my door real quick because I think someone might be coming soon. So obviously they threaten me with Waterfall. I kind of doubt they'll Mega Evolve this because they do have Alakazam versus me. But if they do, that's fine. That means that Brick Break is super effective and not Thunder Punch. I mean Thunder Punch is still super effective, but it means that my Stab Brick Break would do more. So we're going to switch out into our Venusaur here. As they go right for a regular Waterfall. Nice. I can Mega Evolve and throw off a Sludge Bomb. Now, the reason I'm throwing off a Sludge Bomb is because if they go out into their own Venusaur on a Sleep Powder, I don't gain much from the turn. But if I get a Sludge Bomb up, basically I'm one... damage-wise, I'm one above them. Surprised they stay in with their Gyarados. So what, Dragon Tail me? If they don't Mega Evolve, their Crunch isn't going to be doing much. And this is going to do around 30-something%. The Thunder Wave me. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Okay, that's fine. Did not expect that, though. For sure. I'll go for Sleep Powder now. If they want to go Venusaur, good play. If they go Aerodactyl, that means I can get on my rocks. I mean, either way, that dies now to Thunder Punch from Hitmonchan, so I'm alright. It's essentially the rocks damage. More than rocks damage. Thunder Wave, wow. Cool option, did not expect it. Would have went for Sleep Powder if I knew that was a... So we're going to get off hopefully a Sleep Powder now? Nope. We stay fully paralyzed. I'm going to bring out my Zapdos. It can't be Thunder Wave. If they go for Waterfall, that's fine. But Thunderbolt does knock out the... Gyarados. And what do they switch out to? They go Zapdos of their own. Nice. So I would have been able to get off a Sleep Powder on Zapdos, which I would not have minded. But it's fine. I go out to my own Zapdos here. We're going to go for U-turn. Because I want to get in my Rhydon to get up rocks. If they go for Toxic, I don't mind that because, again, I get up my rocks. If they do go for U-turn of their own, ideally, they win the speed tie. If it is a speed tie, of course. Ideally, they win the speed tie. Allowing me to... So they might go for Toxic here. They might U-turn, they might go for Toxic. I need rocks up though, because I need to be able to win with my Alolan Sandslash, and rocks are key. Especially because Gyarados is so weakened now, right? Gyarados is like at... after rocks, it's in range of +2 Ice Shard. So I need rocks up to win. They do go for their own U-turn. It sucks if they won that speed tie. I mean, well, lost the speed tie. Because now they can bring out Venusaur. Or, Venusaur or Gyarados. I think Venusaur is a little bit better. Yep. Because you yourself a Mega Drain and also threatens me with Sleep Powder. Yeah, losing that speed tie would have been better for me. We're going to go out to Venusaur here. If they want a Mega Drain, I kind of want just some Sludge Bomb damage on them. That way my Hitmonchan can do it as well as my Sandslash for later. They go for Mega Drain, nice. So I'll do about 40% to them. I should live one Sludge Bomb. And I'll do about 40% to them back with my Sludge Bomb. I guess they might have Drill Peck on their Zapdos, which is why they brought it in. Again, landing that Sleep Powder on Gyarados would have been really nice. They switch out. What are they going to? Zapdos. Oh, I get some nice damage off of that. Beautiful. So that makes me... That's a crit as well. That makes me less scared about getting up rocks. At that point, I think that Zapdos always goes for Roost. I could be wrong, but I feel like Zapdos always goes for Roost at that point, which means that my Rhydon can finally get up rocks. If they go for U-turn, these guys are like... They really love momentum. Nice. Drill Peck. Okay, cool. So I get up my rocks now. Perfect. And this is going to be super crucial because I need that end game where... And then having Drill Peck is actually pretty scary from Hitmonchan. But yeah, I need rocks up. Especially because Thunderbolt is not resisted. Besides their own Venusaur, it's not resisted by their team. And obviously rocks help out with that. If they take this opportunity to Roost, I can then get a Dragon Tail off, which would be pretty cool because they may go Venusaur. And then I get a little bit of chip damage off of them, helping me with my +2 Sand Slash in the end. So it took a lot, but we finally are getting up rocks in this game. They cannot stop me. Unless they disconnect, they cannot stop me. I hope they don't disconnect because I do not have time for another game after this. It would really suck if this game ended. Especially because everything is being set up for Sand Slash. What was happening? Alright, so they don't U-turn, which I think is odd. They go hard Venusaur. I'm surprised they did not U-turn. I really am. Don't know why you wouldn't U-turn. I'm never faster than you. And if I did want to randomly double switch, it'd help you out. But they bring out their the Venusaur now. We'll go out to my own if they want to go for another Mega Drain. Obviously, I avoid Leech Seed and Sleep Powder too. The fact that they're not Mega Evolving Venusaur means that my Hitmon... I think you go for Sludge Bomb, nice. It means that my Hitmonlee is going to be able to hit it with an Ice Punch at least. And even though that's going to be like no damage, really just a little bit of Ice Punch damage, they go for Sludge Bomb, which is good. But even though it's only going to be no damage, just a little bit, that's going to be important for Sand Slash. So, I'm okay with it. I'm debating though going Snorlax and going for Self-Destruct. Maybe that's better. It leaves me weaker to Alakazam. But if I get rid of Venusaur, it's a lot better for me. So I know, like, I would typically say this Pokemon for Alakazam, but I think that getting rid of Venusaur and not messing around with Sleep Powder is a lot better for me. As they go for Leech Seed, great. I got the best outcome of this turn. No Sleep Powder, not having to hope for a Sleep Powder miss. My Zapdos is going to be so destructive in this game now. My Zapdos is so destructive. They end up just barely living that. I'm going Hitmonchan. Let me go ahead and pick up my KO right now with Brick Break. I'm not going to go for Ice Punch either. I'm going to force my Hitmonchan to pick up a KO. Nice. Give me this KO. I didn't go for Ice Punch because I want them to go Dragonite. Because my Sand Slash does win this game, all I got to do is basically stay in on... If Alakazam comes out, I stay in on it. And then I go for Thunder Punch for damage. And then I Swords Dance in front of Alakazam. And then I win my game by clicking Ice Shard. So, basically by going Hitmonchan, I've kind of committed to this route. But if they go for Calm Mind with Alakazam, for example, it's just a lot better for me. They go Aerodactyl. Oh, that's an amazing screenshot of Hitmonchan. I wish I clicked my button clicker. I thought they'd go for Stealth Rock, so I went for Bulk Up here. Basically. Get big on him. Hey, not bad. So I'm gonna go for Ice Punch now. That's such a good screenshot of Hitmonlee. I mean Hitmonchan, sorry. Do I have to go for that? Can I just go for Brick Break? I feel like I can go for Brick Break. Like, I feel like +1 Brick Break will knock out Aerodactyl. And if I can, you know, get some surprise KOs on, like, Dragonite, for instance, or Gyarados, I'd take it. Unfortunately, +1 Brick Break does not KO. I'm gonna go for Thunder Punch and not Ice Punch. As they go for Earthquake, this shouldn't do too much. Yep, nice Bulk Up. Go ahead and give me that KO. Not bad. All right, that's awesome for my Zapdos. You being gone is amazing for Zapdos. Hitmonchan doing so much more work than when I used it before. So I'm happy about that. If they go Alakazam, as I mentioned, all I got to do is hit that thing up with an attack. If they go for Calm Mind, I SD up in front of them with Sand Slash and I win. If they go Dragonite, I'm going to hit that thing. Oh, they go... This is why I didn't reveal it, guys. This is why I did not reveal the Ice Punch. I went for Thunder Punch specifically. Because I didn't want to reveal I had the Ice Punch. Hitmonchan get up another KO. Come on. Give it to me. Fly. Ooh. Did not expect that. I mean, I just go right on here. I didn't expect that. They're also jolly, by the way. They literally have to be jolly to be faster than my Hitmonchan because I'm jolly myself. So had they been adamant, which I thought a lot of them were running, I would have been able to knock that boy out. Because they're jolly, I should be able to live in Earthquake. I'm gonna go for Dragon Tail here though, just in case they switch. Fearing the Rock Slide, they don't really have much. I think I'll live one because they're jolly. Yep. If they were adamant, I think that would have been a different story, but... Hey, and we landed. Nice. So that means Unboosted Ice Shard knocks out Dragonite. That means Thunderbolt knocks out Dragonite. Alakazam gets forced out, which is a little bit annoying, but nothing else, really. Go for the Earthquake here. That way they kind of Calm Mind up on me. They should Mega Evolve. Does Ice Shard sweep yet? I feel like... Okay, they messed up. Dude, there was no way I was... Dude, you messed up hardcore. I had no reason to switch this thing out. I'm at 6%. So my opponent kind of threw away their... They also didn't Mega Evolve, which is odd to me. Yeah, this is going to die, my friend. I had no reason to knock like Earthquake. So they definitely messed up. But I'm okay with that. Like, what else am I supposed to say? That's on them. They should have always clicked Psychic. They should have Mega Evolved and clicked Psychic. There was no way I was going Sand Slash on a Rhydon that dies to rocks when they have a Dragonite with Earthquake. They have a Drill Peck Zapdos. So even if I live rocks on one, Zapdos could beat me. And they have a Gyarados. There was no way. Alright, we're going to go for Dragon Tail. Goes for Outrage. Is there a way I can make it so I win? I don't think there's a way I can make it I win 100% with Hitmonchan. I could try though. I could try. Why not? Swords Dancing doesn't really make a difference because Gyarados is going to Mega Evolve. That way it can be resistant to my Ice Shard. So there's no point in Swords Dancing. Go ahead and go for Ice Shard, knock out Dragonite. They definitely messed up though. They should not have Calm Minded. I don't know why they made that play. They should not have Calm Minded in front of Rhydon. That was not the play at all. I had no reason to save it. It was dud to rocks. It lost every other member they had. Let's see if I can sneak in Hitmonchan here. Let's see if they go for Earthquake and I can take it instead of going for Waterfall, right? Because basically what I could do, but saving Sand Slash is my best play because it means that I don't risk a speed tie versus their Zapdos and I can knock them out. But like I said, let's see if I can sneak in my Hitmonlee here because if they go for something that's not, well, I mean Waterfall. I'm pretty sure Earthquake knocks me out anyway. They go for Earthquake. Let's see if I live. I kind of doubt it. Ooh, it lived. Okay. I was able to sneak in my Hitmonchan. Let's see if they're adamant versus Jolly. This is also very important. Be adamant. Hey! Big Hitmonchan picking up another KO. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. That's what I like to see. Zapdos is going to come out. It's going to go for Roost. What's up? 2%. I just spam Brick Break because it loses its flying type. They go for Drill Peck, so they don't even bother trying to Roost on me. Hitmonchan is finally going to go out, but it did actually a good amount of work, I'm not going to lie. And we're going to be able to go out to Alolan Sand Slash click Ice Shard, and that should be game. So my opponent, like this end game would have been differently. I think Alolan Sandslash would have had to SD and stuff. But they just messed up by going for Calm Mind. That was not the play at all. But yeah, I do hope you guys all enjoyed this nice Hitmonchan showcase. It actually did a little bit of work in both games, which makes me very happy. A lot better than the last time I tried to use it, where all Hitmonchan did was get put to sleep by a Hypnosis, Alolan Executor, and then get put down, right? But I was able to use every single one of my moves to some success in this game. I really wish, though, that they were Adamant, Dragonite, and not Jolly, because then Hitmonchan would have picked up that KO, that sweet KO with Ice Punch. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. Like I said, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. You can check out the playlist down below, and I will see you guys next time. Check out the guide to team building as well. Goodbye, my friends.